What's up, affordable Armory folks? Welcome back. We got another gun comparison video for you today. So, up first, the reigning champion, my current EDC gun, the Taurus G2C. Why am I comparing this gun to other guns? Well, it's a pretty popular gun right now. It's pretty affordable, and it also happens to be the most watched video on my channel. So apparently you guys want to know more about the Taurus G2C. So here it comes. We're going to compare that with the Glock 43X. There, it's clear. This is the second most popular video on my channel. So here we go. We're going to compare the number 1 and the number 2 gun on my channel. We're going to compare those with one of the most popular concealed carry guns on the market, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 9mm. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's do this. Okay, so here we are. We're at the workbench again. And we've got the 3 guns that I just mentioned, the Glock 43X, the Taurus G2C, and the M&P Shield. We'll start it off the same way we always do, with price and affordability. So, Taurus G2C, typically about $299, $300, whatever you want to call it. I have seen it as low as $199, and I've seen here recently they're offering rebates on it. Check with your local dealer, but this one, I mean, I would say $250 is probably a fair price for it, but you can find it for lower. The Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, this is the first gen model, so the 2.0 is going to be a little bit more expensive. Keep that in mind. That's going to run you more like $350 or so. But this model I've seen recently, very recently, for around $250, which is, I got to say, that's a great deal for this gun. This was my first carry gun. It was the second pistol I ever bought. So to see this gun going for $250 is like, man, if you want a concealed carry gun, go buy it. That's a heck of a deal. Now, the Glock 43X. I'll tell you right now, this one has no chance of winning in the price and affordability category. Why? Because this gun starts at around $450, maybe $430, somewhere around there. And then if you get this model, I got the one with the Ameriglow night sights pre-installed, and that puts you over the $500 mark. So not exactly what I would call affordable. If that's the gun you want, then go for it. Glock is a good brand. They make good guns. So if that's the one that you're looking for, then just keep in mind it's going to be a bit more expensive than these other 2 guns. So overall winner, on price and affordability, I'm going to have to go with the Taurus G2C, unless you find the deals that I was talking about on the M&P Shield, and then it's kind of a tie. They're roughly the same price, but I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. So capacity, well, again, winner is the Taurus. Why? Because this gun holds 12 rounds right there, as you can see. So 12 rounds. You got the Glock 43X coming in at number 2 with 10 rounds. And then you got the M&P Shield with a measly 7 rounds. Or 8 rounds. Dun dun dun. Ooh, bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Alright, so, I mean, there's that. 12, 10, 8. Capacity-wise, the Taurus G2C wins. Now, accuracy. Roll footage. Okay, so we've got a target set up at 7 yards. I'm going to shoot 20 rounds through each gun, 10 rounds on 2 targets. So, total of 60 rounds between 3 guns, 2 targets apiece. Anyway, you'll see. I'm going to start with the Smith & Wesson Shield, and then I will do the Glock 43X, and then I'll end with the Taurus G2C. Here we go. I'm going to see which one shoots the best. Target's at 7 yards. we go. Here we go, Glock 43X. Okay, here we go. Taurus G2C. Alright, so there's the results. The top level there, that is the Smith & Wesson Shield. Not bad. The second one there, that's the Glock 43X. Those two targets there. You can see I started to pull them a little bit. I had one flyer on the shield there, but the rest pretty much right in the middle. And then that's a really good group there. Pulled one kind of low, but I mean, that's 10 rounds there, so pretty good. The Glock, I was shooting down here and then I corrected and ended up back over here, but you can see that's pretty consistent. I'm also kind of low and left on the first 10 there, just a little bit. So maybe need to work on the trigger on that one just a little bit, trigger management I should say. The G2C, I believe we got a winner there. I mean, that's the first 10 rounds. There's none even outside that that blue bubble there. Same thing with the second 10 rounds. They're all inside that blue bubble. Some of them are dead on. I mean, look at that. You got dead ringers right there, right there. That one's in the middle. That one's touching the middle. I mean, holy crap. That's a group of like 3, maybe 4 rounds right there. So G2C is the clear winner on the accuracy department here, which may surprise you. Kind of surprised me a little bit because it's got probably not the best trigger of the 3. But overall, I would say winner for accuracy, the Taurus G2C. Are you seeing the trend here, guys? This gun. I don't care what people say about Taurus. Maybe they had a bad reputation in the past, but oh my gosh, we're 3 for 3 right now. It won the price category, it won the capacity category, it won the accuracy category. Period. This gun shoots great. Moving along. Reliability. Okay, here's where things start to get a little bit squirrely. So, this is a Glock. I don't need to say much more because it's a Glock. Now, granted, this model of Glock has only been available for 5-6 months, something like that. I think it came out in late January. So, but it is a Glock, and a Glock is a Glock. I mean, they all work the same. They all function the same. They're notoriously reliable. They're boringly reliable. Period. Winner Glock. I mean, I could end it right there. I have to mention that the Taurus, I have not had a single issue with it. So, I mean, it's kind of not fair to declare the Glock the winner like that, but I mean, they are notoriously reliable. There's no arguing against that. I can tell you from personal experience, I've put over 1,000 rounds through this gun, maybe closer to 2,000 at this point, and I have not had a single issue with it. I know people have talked about this part of the trigger right here breaking. I have not had that problem. I haven't had any failures to eject, failures to fire, failures to feed, nothing like that. No stovepipes. And I've run this gun. I've shot it in competition. You can watch the video on my channel for proof of that. I've shot it in training classes. Again, I have videos on my channel. You can watch it for proof of that. So when I say I've put almost 2,000 rounds through this, I'm not BSing you. Okay, this is for real. I have not had any problems with this gun. So on reputation alone, I'm choosing the Glock as the winner. However, I could almost put the Taurus up there with it, just based on personal experience alone. The M&P Shield I've had for going on almost 5 years now. I bought it in 2014. So I've put a lot of rounds through this gun too. And Smith & Wesson also has a reputation, not quite like Glock, but they are a well-known brand. They have been in business for a long time. They've been making this gun for 5-6 years, something like that. They've been making M&Ps for like 10 years, over 10 years. I don't know exactly how long, but a long time. And they're still around. They're still in business. So, I mean, you can't go wrong if you buy this gun. If that's your choice, I'm just saying Glock by reputation is number one. Taurus by personal experience is number two. And the M&P Shield is not far behind. It's really not behind at all, to be honest, but I have to pick a winner, so come on, guys. Ergonomics and feel. Well, the Glock feels like a Glock. I hate to keep saying that, but I mean, if you've ever held a Glock, you kind of know already. This stippling it's almost non-existent. I mean, that's like why did they even bother? I mean, that's nothing. I would almost say if you get this gun, you should get some Hogue grips for it, or get those Talon grips that you kind of tape onto it or whatever with a heat gun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If not, Google it. Anyway, or pay someone to stipple it for you, because, I mean, wow, this is pretty bad. This is nice, the magazine release. It's fairly large, easy to push. The trigger is a Glock trigger. I mean, yeah. The the slide release is fairly easy to press. I do like the sights, the night sights on it, but as far as ergonomics and feel, it's kind of blah. The Smith & Wesson, I do like the fish scale slide serrations here. Does not have front slide serrations. If you're into that type of thing, you know, those people who do the press checks and whatever. I don't do that because press checks are dumb. But if that's your thing, maybe you get the 2.0 model, because I believe it does have front slide serrations. But anyway, I kind of like these style. The grip texturing is, again, why did they bother? Like, this is not rough at all. It's almost slippery. Like, you feel it in your hand, but it's not doing you any good helping you grip the pistol. And they put the same texturing here on the mag release. So, yikes. Now the Taurus, this has a much more sandpapery feel to it, which is nice. I mean, that's actually useful in my hand. I'm like, oh, okay, I've got a gun in my hand. Cool. This one has a rail on it, so you can put a light or a laser or whatever gizmo that you feel like putting on your pistol. The other two do not. So keep that in mind. Has standard sights on it, but there are aftermarket sights available, so that's cool. And also keep in mind, this is a double stack, so if you see, just keep that in mind. It's going to be a little bit thicker than the other two guns here. So but if you look at that, how interesting is that? This gun only holds 10 rounds. This gun holds 12 rounds. But it's shorter than the Glock. So if you can deal with it being a little bit thicker, I mean, this is the part that you're trying to conceal, right? Because all of this is going to be down in your pants if you're carrying it inside the waistband. So ergonomics and feel, I think we clearly can choose the Taurus as the winner. I'll go with the Smith & Wesson at number 2, just because of the scaly slide serrations. And then, like I said, the Glock is whatever. You're going to have to customize it to get it to feel how you want to. So Glock is 3. 1, 2, 3. Trigger press and trigger weight. Okay. Well, this one is it's got all of this take up. I mean, that's like a mile of take up, but once it breaks, it's pretty audible. There's your reset, sort of. Check this out. What's that? That is called restrike capability. Kind of neat. Also kind of rare on a striker fired gun. Alright, so your reset is actually all the way out there. But, I mean, if you practice with this gun, it's which you should with any gun that you're going to carry, it's really not that bad. The M&P has the M&P hinge. All M&P triggers are like this. They have this little hinge. There's your take up, and there's your break. I'll reset it. There's your reset and your break. Not bad, but not great either. The Glock, there's your take up. There's your break. I'll reset it. Very loud, audible reset. And then there it is again. So, as far as how the trigger feels, I'd say this one is probably the easiest. This one is probably number 2. I don't want to really put it at number 2, but I think this feels more like what a trigger should feel like, whereas this one, with all that take up in it, you almost are kind of like, oh my gosh, is it going to go bang? Now it's better than the previous model, the Millennium G2 or whatever. That one, I've shot them and I seriously thought, like, this thing is broken. This thing is broken. Oh, bang, there it went. Okay, never mind, it's not broken. But this one isn't that bad. It just, you saw it when I was pressing it. It's got a lot of play in the trigger. So keep that in mind. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 as far as trigger press. So purpose of this gun, these are all concealed carry guns, period. I mean, you could theoretically buy one of these guns and use it as a concealed carry gun as well as a home defense gun. Especially this one because it has the night sights on it. So that's kind of nice. I mean, you could conceal this gun and then put it in your nightstand or next to your bed or wherever you're planning to keep your home defense pistol. And it would have the night sights on it so you could see in the dark. But this one, you can put a light on it and you could also see in the dark. So, or you could get some training on shooting in the dark and learn how to use a flashlight, a handheld flashlight with your gun. And then Smith & Wesson, they offer all sorts of night sight options. You can buy these with night sights. There's also aftermarket night sights available. There's fiber optic sights, all sorts of stuff. So I guess theoretically you could use this as a home defense pistol. I wouldn't recommend it. This is a concealed carry gun. This one having 12 rounds and the ability to put a light on it, the ability to change out to night sights if you want to. This could be an all-purpose gun. Now, for my home defense guns, I like more than 12 rounds, but 12 rounds is probably adequate. It's a good number. It's almost twice the capacity of this gun. So, I would say range gun, not so much. This gun, when I first got it, was fun to shoot, but that was because I only had 2 pistols, and so I shot both of them quite a bit. This gun is kind of fun to shoot. The night sights here are so easy to pick up that it makes it really fun to shoot. It's easy to see the sights, and you hit what you're shooting at, which is good. But none of these are really designed to be range guns. You could be. You could buy this gun, make it your carry gun, your home defense gun, and a range gun. This one could also technically fill all 3 of those roles. This one, it's just a concealed carry gun, guys. If you get night sights on it, then maybe it's a home defense gun too, but I would definitely go with something bigger, something with more capacity. All right, so overall, I think you guys have probably already figured this out, but the winner is the Taurus G2C. Why? Well, because it's always cheap. Like I said, these are on sale recently for a comparable price to these, but the Taurus, I've never seen this priced over $300. In fact, if you paid $300 for this, you probably overpaid for it. But reliability, it's there. It finished technically number 2 just because there's a Glock on the table. But in my experience, it's been very, 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 very reliable. It won in the capacity category. It won in the accuracy category. It won in the ergonomics and feel category. So, if I had to pick a winner, if I was going to go buy one of these 3 guns today, which one would I buy? I would buy the Taurus G2C. All right, there you have it. The winner is the Taurus G2C. Best pistol ever. No, not best pistol ever. But it is the winner of this competition. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends on social media. Follow us over on Instagram. We are at Affordable Armory, and you'll see all sorts of behind-the-scenes stuff when we get a new gun in, when we're going to the range, that type of stuff. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Taurus G2C. This is the absolute best pistol you will ever buy in your entire life. Best pistol on the planet. Best pistol ever made, ever! No.